All right, folks. So I just wanted to remind everybody during a bear market recession, we have trillions that are coming to crypto. We just need to remain patient. In today's update, I'm going to share a thread here from Molly Elmore. Huge shout out to Molly for dropping this great, insightful thread. But today's update confirms that the biggest institutions in the world are just now running their tests, and they're getting ready to move all of these markets, all of these capital markets, all of these options, all the derivatives, all the different types of instruments in the financial world that you can invest in or trade. It's all coming to DLT technology, and it's going to be settled up over there on the underlying technology that is going to run this new financial system. So let's get right on into it, folks. Molly Elmore with today's update. What is the Canton Network? Institutional finance is moving into the blockchain, and a consortium of institutional players recently announced a venture focused on interoperability, a thread on the Canton Network that begins testing in July of 2023. Now, let's take a look here at this little graphic that Molly shared with us. Migrating business to the blockchain, the Canton Network. Network will begin testing in July of 2023, built using DAML, which is Digital Asset Modeling Language. Firms participating include Digital Asset, ASX, BNP Paribas, Broadbridge, Deutsche Börse Group, Cumberland, Moody's, Paxos, and SBI Holdings. Interesting, SBI. Really? Now, it's a joint venture between Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, Deloitte, and the Chicago Board Options Exchange. It's a privacy-enabled interoperable blockchain network aimed at those working with institutional assets, is what they call it. And that's what I'm saying here, folks. We got trillions of dollars coming into this space. Remain patient here. The tokenization of real-world assets may offer an unprecedented opportunity to create new market infrastructure and drive efficiency in the trading of products across the globe. That's from Kathy Clay, the Executive Vice President of the Chicago Board Options Exchange. Focus on tokenization, smart contracts, interoperable, and a bridge. So let's get right on into it here, folks. 30 different firms, including Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, CBOE, Global Markets, SBI, and the Digital Dollar Project, announced participation in the Canton Network on May 9th. While it's long been speculated that the institutional finance world will run on the blockchain, to date, everything built has been siloed, or the walled gardens that David Schwartz talked about, right? A truly global marketplace for tokenized stocks, bonds, and other securities needs to be interoperable. That appears to be the primary aim of the Canton Network. Built using the programming language Digital Asset Modeling Language, this puts the firm Digital Asset in the center of this innovative alliance. Similar to PolySign's discussion of atomic settlement, the Canton Network highlights this feature key to minimizing counterparty risk. That atomic settlement, nearly instant settlement. With the Canton Network, a digital bond and a digital payment can be composed across two separate applications into a single atomic transaction, guaranteeing simultaneous exchange without operational risk. In addition, this network will enable digital assets to function as collateral for loans, something we have eagerly expected from the TradeFi world. A digital asset could be used in a collateralized financial transaction via connection to a repo or leveraged loan application. Another focus highlighted within the Canton Network is the balance between interoperability and need for control. Within the highly regulated world of institutional finance, that balance is key for adoption to move forward. While it is exciting to watch innovation happen across the financial markets, it is still unclear how all the parties fit together. Example, PolySign and Ripple. We will continue to watch how this unfold and map the various players together. If you found this thread insightful, please follow me and retweet to share with others. So huge shout out to Molly Elmore, huge fan of her work. We had her on the show once already, got to meet her in Vegas, and that was awesome. She puts together tremendous work, tremendous research. But once again, what does this reiterate for us? That all of the institutional players are getting their ducks in a row. They're running tests. And to me, what we have to remind ourselves of is the fact that we have been going through the tests. We have already built out liquidity on some of these other networks like XRP that have been around for 10 years, working and operating flawlessly with basically unlimited upside on the liquidity after we get through regulations, right? And so for me, it just reiterates the point that we are going to tokenize all of this. right? The bonds, the derivatives, all of the financial instruments get tokenized, running on DLT. And what's the key thing? Interoperability, which was solved originally with the Interledger Protocol and with Ripple's XRP, being able to move any form of value instantaneously 3 to 5 seconds at no cost, essentially, right? And operating flawlessly. Right? No downtime. Like ETH was down yesterday for like an hour. I know the Bitcoin network's been congested because people are putting memes on the ledger, can't handle it. Transaction fees going up to $30. How's that program working out? Complete failure. Meanwhile, the institutions getting ready to go, getting their ducks in a row. And I think that, the key underlying interoperability infrastructure is going to be the Interledger Protocol. It's going to be the Flare network. And why? Do they need to try to test out these other different networks and play with this and that when they can go to a company like Ripple who can hold their hand to utilize this technology? Oh, you want to use DLT? You want a ledger that's interoperable with every other ledger out there, and we can move value instantaneously at no cost for you? And oh, by the way, we can offer that private version for you as well. This is where networks like XRP, XDC have an advantage in the marketplace, and they already have a proven track record. So that's what we have to remind ourselves here in the XRP community. I know everybody's frustrated, everybody's tired, when moon. It's tough out there. I get it. But today's little update, I wanted to keep it quick, and I just wanted to reiterate, we got trillions of dollars coming into this space. Remain patient, remain blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all.